A meteoric rise from obscurity to millions of monthly listeners, then a staggering plummet to just 2 million in less than a year. Today, we're dissecting the rapid downfall of Lil Mabu, the controversial rapper who leveraged privilege and provocation for viral fame. We'll expose how a carefully crafted gangster persona ultimately became his undoing, revealing the critical missteps that transformed a social media sensation into a cautionary tale. If authenticity is king in hip-hop, what's the riskiest gimmick an artist could attempt and still maintain credibility?
Now, as much as Mabu wants to align himself with this world, at a certain point he does begin to realize that there is value in him looking like an anomaly in drill, looking like an outsider to some extent, as most of his songs and YouTube shorts and music videos are kind of dripping with irreverence and mockery, intentional or not. It's clear he doesn't take the music that he's standing on all that seriously in terms of the content it's delivering, and is mostly just using it as a platform to act like a clown and gain clout.
Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hip-hop history is littered with artists who rode a wave of novelty, only to crash when the initial shock wore off. Think Mario Judah, Hopsin, or Trinidad James. Lil Mabu, it turns out, is the latest addition to this list, discovering in real time that a singular persona or a parody of rap culture has a shelf life. His listenership, once soaring at 6 million, has now withered to a mere 2 million, and the numbers are still free-falling. Critics are ridiculing his recent releases as some of the worst songs in recent memory, with tracks like OPIE interpolating Daniel Powter's Bad Day into cringeworthy auto-tuned messes. His name is now a diss, a punchline in the very genre he sought to conquer. Novelty fades, substance endures. It's hard to imagine now, but there was a time when Lil Mabu seemed unstoppable. Tracks like A Trip to the Hood, Mathematical Disrespect, and Teach Me How to Drill caught fire, racking up millions of views. Instead of modesty, Mabu leaned into the hype, declaring himself the independent variable and boasting about outperforming established artists despite spending 8 hours a day in school. Just 8 months prior, his track Bang Bang, where he controversially called out XXL for snubbing him from their freshman list, garnered 13 million YouTube views thanks to one incendiary lyric.
XXL, I'm a freshman in real life. Y'all left me off that list, that was slick as fuck. Thank God y'all ain't let me in that class, I would've shot it up. Bang! That was slick as fuck. Thank God y'all ain't let me in that class, I would've shot it up. Bang!
Those days, however, are long gone. His views and engagement have plummeted, leaving fans stunned at his rapid decline. Every peak has a valley waiting. Looking back, Mabu's current struggles are hardly a surprise. His hip-hop career was built on shaky, unsustainable foundations. Meet the real Lil Mabu, Matthew Duca, an upper-class kid raised in a luxurious Upper East Side condo, far removed from the trenches he portrayed. While other rappers navigated gang territories, Mabu's outside time was spent in the Hamptons, at his family's multi-million-dollar watermill estate. His elite education at the collegiate school, costing his parents $60,000 a year, placed him among the likes of JFK Jr. and Mark Ronson. His life was a million miles from the bullet-ridden existence in his music. Authenticity is a currency money can't buy. Mabu's only real criminal history stems from his father, Peter Duca Sr., whose white-collar drama and legal disputes as a funeral home owner put him in headlines long before his son. Peter Duca Sr. made waves when he allegedly assaulted a grieving family member and faced legal battles with rival funeral homes. His divorce from ex-wife Jane also involved claims of him cheating her out of millions. This family history, filled with complex legal battles and financial disputes, is a stark contrast to the street narratives Mabu fabricated. It underscores the profound disconnect between his luxurious upbringing and the drill persona he adopted. The apple often falls far from the tree in unexpected ways. Matthew Duca began making music at a young age, but it was initially melodic, more akin to Ian Dior or Kid Laroi. Early interviews revealed a polite, articulate kid who won public speaking competitions and writing awards. a far cry from the aggressive rapper he'd become. Yet even then, he was meticulously planning his transformation. He openly discussed an upcoming drill project, a conscious decision to switch it up and evolve.
Hey guys, I know it's been a while. I just wanted to get on here and open up about my life the last couple months. You know, I was fresh out of high school with a song on Billboard, artists I look up to start becoming my friends, gaining notoriety. Cool, but at what cost? I wasn't spending time with my family. I neglected meaningful friendships. I lost valuable moments of my childhood that I can't get back.
From Demon Time onwards, he cultivated a thug image, using online clips to market this stark new persona, all while benefiting from the shock factor of a privileged white kid talking greasy. Reinvention is a double-edged sword. Novelty cuts deep. While some bought into Mabu's new image, many saw through the charade, labeling him a marketing genius who finessed his fame. Critics condemned him as a plague in hip-hop, exploiting drill culture without genuine respect for its content. He fully committed to the gimmick, even instigating a feud with fellow drill rapper Use G, accusing him of wearing fake clothing. This calculated provocation generated the ops he craved, a further attempt to legitimize his street persona through manufactured conflict. Despite the manufactured drama, Mabu cultivated allies, even receiving an unlikely cosign from the late P&B Rock, and his track Mathematical Disrespect landed him on the Billboard charts. Controversy generates clicks, but rarely builds respect. If this deep dive into the mechanics of internet fame and authenticity resonates with you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We bring you weekly breakdowns of culture's biggest stories, ensuring you stay ahead of the curve. As Mabu's popularity grew, so did the unfavorable comparisons, particularly to 69999, a rapper notorious for paying gang members to boost his street credibility. Many suspected Mabu was mimicking this tactic, using his privilege to surround himself with a fabricated street image. King Yella, a rapper who witnessed Slim Jesus's similar rise and fall, recognized the parallels. While Mabu initially gamed the system and had way more room to fail due to his wealth, Yella acknowledged that the clock was ticking. Slim Jesus, a white drill rapper from Ohio, ultimately revealed his rhymes didn't mirror reality, and his career quickly collapsed. Mabu, despite his perceived savviness, seemed destined for a similar fate. The borrowed image is always on borrowed time. Mabu's insistence on maintaining his independence, despite lucrative offers, underscored his belief in his marketing prowess. He claimed to get into rooms with major artists not because of his music, but because the services I'm offering these artists were in such need by their labels that the labels are hiring me. This overconfidence proved costly. His debut album, released with much anticipation, not only failed to chart, but was widely panned as one of the worst of 2023. Critics highlighted his cultural robbery and white privilege, arguing his bit is old and that his one joke, a rich white kid rapping about the hood with worst bars and cringiest vocals, had run its course.
Young genius. Yeah, all the biting, all the cultural robbery, all that stuff that you can apply to Ian, it also applies even more to Lil Mabu. And yet he seems blissfully unaware of just how gross his existence in the world of drill music is, and how far his white privilege, if you want to call it that, has taken him.
I'm getting myself into the room with these people for reasons other than my music. I wouldn't have been able to be in those rooms if it was just based on artists at that time. But the services I'm offering these artists were in such need.
When the act wears thin, the talent must speak loudest. Lil Mabu's trajectory is a powerful reminder that while shock value can create an initial splash, sustained success in hip-hop or any creative field demands genuine talent and authenticity. He built a career on a meticulously crafted persona, leveraging his privilege to mimic a lifestyle far removed from his own reality. When the novelty wore off and his musical output failed to impress, his carefully constructed facade crumbled. At just 19, he has the opportunity to regroup, but the path back to relevance likely requires shedding the gimmick and embracing a more genuine artistic identity. For now, the story of Lil Mabu stands as a testament to the fleeting nature of viral fame without substance.